Welcome to the PCFL show. On this week's episode, we've got Week 5 highlights, Week 6 previews, and 3 quick questions with the California Sun Devils. The PCFL show is brought to you in part by FPS Design. Graphic and web design, sports marketing, and more. Go to fpsdesignstudios.com. Also by Hedrick Music and Media. Audio production, graphic design, social media management, and more. This week is the California Sun Devils for 3 quick questions. There's more than 3 Sun Devils and there's only 1 question, but they are quick. First up, Sawyer Anderson. When did you start playing?
I started playing football around 8 years old in Pop Warner before I got into high school. Found out my little turtle stance wasn't very good, but once I got in high school, just kept on going. And I love the sport because my big brother was playing it, and I pretty much did this all for my big brother. He got me into it.
Okay, I just gotta ask, what's with the belt?
Championship, baby.
Okay, thanks Sawyer. Next up, Quindarrin Riley. What teams are you looking forward to playing and why?
Mainly the free, but all of them. That's how we get down, baby.
Thanks, Quindarrin. Next up, linebacker Donnie Hedrick. Donnie, what NFL player has inspired you?
Number 52, Ray Lewis. That's all you gotta say, baby. Look at the highlights. Smacking all day, just like me. So I'm coming soon to your team near you.
Thanks, Donnie. Next up, Doug Osby. Doug, does your family come and watch you play?
Yeah, my family comes and watches me plays, and I bounce football by, I don't know, with the help of my wife.
Okay, and just curious, how is it you have so many sacks so far?
I was gonna say, because they can't stop me.
All right, full disclosure, they were just joking around. Doug didn't know that was going to be included, but it was too funny not to keep. That's it for this week's 3 quick questions. Let's get to the highlights. To start off the game, the Underdogs kicked off to the Jets. Rory Floyd took the kickoff and took it 80 yards, putting them in excellent field position. But Brian Parker picked the ball out of the air, saving the score. But this time Lawrence Morgan's pass is complete, this time to Juan Murrieta, who takes it all the way for the touchdown. In the second quarter, the Underdogs answer back as Kyrie Hunt hits Raymond Griffin for the score. In the third quarter, Brian Parker does it again, picking the ball off. The Jets were driving to take the lead, but Ronald Lewis comes up with the big sack. So the Jets go for 3, and it's blocked. And Ezekiel Shockley takes it the distance for the touchdown. The Jets were looking to tie it up, but Ray Griffin seals the deal for the Underdogs. And your final score is Sacramento Underdogs 12, Merced County Jets 6. The Dogs won the coin toss and deferred. The Rattlers took the kick back to the house. And on the Dogs' first possession, it's a fumble, and Daniel Garber's there with the scoop and score. And on their next possession, Terrence Bell hits Lee Slaughter for the touchdown. And Terrence Bell takes one in himself. On the ensuing kickoff, the Dogs have a nice return into Rattlers territory. And Nicholas Mora takes it in for the touchdown. But the Rattlers answer back as Carl Michelon takes it up the middle for the score. Towards the end of the second quarter, it's a halfback pass from Joe Ramos to Lee Slaughter, who also completed the 2-point conversion. But the Dogs look to move as Jesus Cabela hits a long pass down the sideline. He then takes it in himself for the touchdown. Joe Ramos has a nice run for the Rattlers. And that run helps set up this touchdown pass from Terrence Bell to a returning Austin Winston. And your final score is North Bay Rattlers 52, Fresno Dogs Elite 12. Walker Cabling is a professional structured cabling contractor that specializes in data center, copper cabling, and fiber optics. Design, builds, TIs, moves, seismic bracing codes and regulations, maintenance, and more. Walker Cabling provides custom infrastructure installations in order to help your company meet its communication needs. For more information, go to walkercabling.com. Walker Cabling, quality matters. The only first quarter score was this field goal by Danny Betancourt. But the Lions answer back with this 7-yard score from Brian Flowers. Danny Betancourt puts another field goal through, tying it up 6-all. The Patriots are looking to move the ball down the field, but it's picked off by Marvin Lamb. That sets up this touchdown pass from Logan Hollis to Jamie January. Backed up in Patriots territory, Logan Hollis can't escape, and Jason Walker comes down with the safety. But the Lions come back, and Logan hits Jamie January for their second touchdown of the day. A bad snap in the Lions' red zone causes the Patriots to lose the ball. Junior White picks it up and takes it 58 yards, but Ray McPhee saves the touchdown. But the Lions couldn't punch it in as the Patriots defense holds. A Jamie Jensen pass is batted and bobbled and picked off by Brandon Easter. After a Vaughn Smith touchdown that brought the Pats within 5, Omari Carr runs it in from a yard away. And Charles Moore converts the two-point conversion, 23-20 Patriots. The Patriots were looking to extend their lead, but pressure forced an errant pass, and Jorrick Calvin comes down with the pick. He tosses it to Marvin Lamb, who takes it the rest of the way for the touchdown. And they convert the two-point conversion with this pass to Chris Little Jr. And your final score is NorCal Lions 28, South Bay Patriots 23.
You are watching the PCFL show with your host, Angry Mike.
After Demario Austin picked the ball off for the Sun Devils, they turned it right back over. George Evans picked the ball off for the Raiders. But instead of being able to capitalize, the ball came loose on the extra effort. In the second quarter, the Raiders were driving into Sun Devils territory, but it's a fumble. Marquez Johnson scoops it up and takes it to the house. The Raiders' fumbling problems persisted. Right before the half, the Sun Devils attempted a field goal, but Michael Holland tipped it at the line, and Danae Ware tried to return it. In the third quarter, Christopher McLeod hit Christian Spence for the touchdown. But the Sun Devils strike back as Joseph Gatlin hits John L. Corbin for the score. And the point after is good, giving him an 11-point lead. The Raiders answer back with this John Smith-Willis touchdown. And the two-point conversion by Christian Spence brings them within 3. Pascual Gonzalez puts a field goal through for the Sun Devils, extending their lead to 6. And after a few exchanges, with 1:16 left in the game, Quindarrin Riley puts it away. And your final score is California Sun Devils 27, Modesto Raiders 14. And in other scores around the league, led by Zane Maxey's 2 interception returns for touchdowns and Cody Allen's 5-touchdown day, the Capital City Fury defeated the Stallions 74-6. Brandon Olden of the Spartans accounted for 255 total yards and 3 total touchdowns, but it wasn't enough to overcome Will Kilday's 231-yard 2-touchdown performance. Falcons 30, Spartans 27. Let's look at the performers of the week. the smallest of buildings to the largest, the simplest to the most detailed, and everything in between. Crandall Roofing is the company for your next roofing job. Schedule your free consultation today. Go to crandallroofing.com for more information. Crandall Roofing has you covered.
You're watching the PCFL show.
After a rough start, the Falcons have gotten back on track. This will be their second cross-tier matchup. Let's see how they look against a Lions team coming off a huge win. This could be a trap game for the Lions. 2 big wins back-to-back. Can they keep up the intensity? The Falcons take on the Lions this Saturday at Mountain House High School in Tracy. Kickoffs at 4:15. The Furies seem to get back into their groove a little bit this week. Will they travel well in a big road game down to Salinas? The Spartans have put up 27 points or more in 3 of their 4 games. Can they maintain that scoring pace while holding the Furies' offense in check? The Capital City Fury take on the Salinas Valley Spartans this Saturday, Rabobank Stadium, 5:30 kickoff. This is the first of 2 matchups for the Raiders and the Dogs. The Raiders are the 2nd overall defense in Tier 2 with points allowed. That'll make it difficult on the Dogs, who have struggled to score points so far. A win for these teams is huge in terms of jockeying for playoff position. The Modesto Raiders take on the Fresno Dogs Elite this Saturday, 2 o'clock, Minarets High School. I think this is going to be a hard game to call. The Stallions are coming off of a loss, but they've shown the ability to compete. How well do they travel? The Underdogs, on the other hand, are coming off their first win. Do they stay in that moment too long, or do they buckle down and prepare for what's going to be a tough challenge? The Silver State Stallions take on the Sacramento Underdogs this Saturday, Highlands High School, kickoffs at 6. After a rusty-looking Game 1, the Rattlers have started looking more and more like themselves. Can they look ahead to 2 Tier 1 matchups, yet not overlook the Kings, who have faced 3 of the top teams in the league in the first 5 weeks? After this game, the Kings are poised to go on a run, facing nothing but Tier 2 opponents. The North Bay Rattlers take on the Elk Grove Kings Saturday, Bartholomew Sports Complex, kickoffs at 7 o'clock. The Sun Devils have a lot of good players, but even the best players can't overcome insurmountable mistakes like turnovers. They can't turn the ball over this much and win. Despite suffering their first loss last week, the Patriots are still the #1 seed so far based on points allowed. If they keep that in mind and keep their eyes on the prize, they'll be fine. The California Sun Devils take on the South Bay Patriots Saturday, Gunderson High School, 1 o'clock. Sponsored by West Coast Cigars of San Jose. We're about at the halfway mark. Every team has a win, every team has a loss. This playoff run's gonna be exciting. To get more information about the PCFL, catch up on stats or the latest news, go to thepcfl.com. Be sure to follow us on Twitter @thepCFL. If you're on Facebook, like our page and share the PCFL show links. And last but not least, subscribe to our channel on YouTube. That's youtube.com/PCFL Media. I'm your host, Angry Mike, and I'll see you next week.
Angry Mike. Ugh, not this shit again.